Hi, everybody. My name is Karen Sturtevant. I'm one of the librarians here at the Fulton Library, and I would like to share with you today a little bit about what the library has to offer you to help support you with your research, and also what I can offer you personally. So let's start by looking at the library website together. So give me just a second and I will take you to that screen. Okay. So from here, the first thing that I want to point out is the one search box in the middle of the page. This is where you will enter your search terms to look for articles and books and things. So OneSearch is a huge database that includes millions of books and articles, so with most of which have the full text available. So you can find pretty much what you're looking for using OneSearch. If you do not know how to use OneSearch to look for articles or books, I'm not going to run through that today. But what I'd like to point out to you is that you can look at a library tutorial which will teach you a little bit about how to use it. So click on library tutorials down here. Don't use this green button one. That is designed for English composition students and has a lot of information and things in it that you don't need right now. Instead, scroll down a little bit to where it says video tutorials and then click on article searching. That's going to open up a box with a short video. It's only a few minutes long that will walk you through the process of using OneSearch to search for articles. Okay, now, if you do not find what you are looking for in OneSearch, there are some other databases that might be useful to you. The way that you get to those is here on the home page again, click right here where it says databases. Then what I want you to do is come over here where it says narrow by subject and scroll down here to emergency services and click that. Couple things to point out on this page. One is the list of databases that we have curated for your specific discipline. You'll also find the librarians over here that are assigned to emergency services. I am particularly assigned to, or specifically assigned to EMT paramedic students. So I am the librarian you'd want to contact. And I'll show you how to contact me in a few minutes. But first, let me talk to you about these databases. Now, you'll see a long list and you'll see that most of them say OneSearch beside them. If they say OneSearch beside them, they're included when you use OneSearch to search for articles. So you don't need to search those separately. However, there are a few on this page that are not included in OneSearch, and those are the ones I'd like to focus on right now. We've got ABI Inform Collection. We've got PubMed for medical research, Sage Online, and Science Direct journals. These are all very useful databases for your specific discipline, and they work very similarly to OneSearch. So you would just click on one, enter your search terms there, and then follow basically the same process as you would in OneSearch for locating and identifying articles that would help you in your research. Now, having said that about the databases, let me just tell you that sometimes you can do your best effort at searching in databases and you're still coming up short and you're just not finding what you need. It's at that point that you want to get in touch with the librarian and have one of us help you. So let me show you how to do that. There are many ways to get in touch with us on the library website. The first I will show you, since we're here, is this one right here where my picture is. Just click on that. It will take you to this page and you can come down here and you can schedule an appointment with me. We are only doing virtual appointments at this point because of COVID. So what you'll do is you'll schedule the appointment, you'll click schedule appointment, you'll come down here, you'll pick a date and a time that works for you, and you will fill out the little form, and then at the bottom hit confirm appointment. Then you will get an email that has your confirmation, your appointment details, as well as a link to Microsoft Teams, because that's what we use for our virtual appointments. The benefit to doing this is that I can share my screen with you and I can walk you through the process of searching and finding articles and books for your research assignment. On this page, you will also find that I have created a research guide specifically for emergency services to kind of give you a list of resources that will help you in your research. So you can look at the home page first, but then go specifically to this second page, EMT paramedic. Here's where I have first I've talked to you just a little bit in this first box about how to choose good search terms and build what we call a search string to put in the search box. Then what I have down here is I've curated a list of databases, journals, books, and web resources that I think would be useful to you for your research at EMT paramedic. So over here, again, you can find a way you can schedule an appointment over here with me. Again, okay, that's another way to get to that. Let me get back to the library homepage now, if I can get back there. There we go. Another way to get in touch with, well, before I do that, let me tell you about one other research guide. So there's the one that I created especially for you guys, but then there's another research guide that I think will be helpful for you for this particular assignment, and it is about creating literature reviews. So from the library homepage, scroll back down to this green bar and hit research guides. Then in this search box, type the words literature review. Click right here on creating a literature review, and that will take you to the guide. What this is going to do is it's going to kind of explain what a literature review is and how to put one together. It's also got examples of really exemplary literature reviews, some links to a couple UVU Writing Center's guide on how to create a literature review, and just some other basic information. This research guide will be very helpful for you in putting together this literature review for your assignment that you're working on now. Okay, the last thing I want to talk to you about right now is, again, how to make an appointment or how to get in touch with one of us. Again, the appointment link is right here, but if you need immediate assistance and the library is open, you can hit this chat button here to talk with the librarian that is on duty at the moment. Fill out this little form, hit send, and it will open up a dialog box where you can chat with the librarian on duty. The only drawback to this is that they can't share their screen with you and show you what they're doing, but they can talk you through the process of refining your topic, selecting search terms, using the databases, finding articles, and so on and so forth. So if you need immediate assistance, that's your best bet. Okay, let me stop sharing my screen with you, come back and talk to you real quick. I just want to emphasize that I don't want you to hesitate to make an appointment with me. Working and helping with students is my top priority. I'm here for you. I want to help you. So please don't be shy. Make an appointment and let's get together virtually on Teams and talk about your research assignment, okay? All right, I'm going to let you go. Good luck on your research assignment, and I hope to hear from you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.